is a news show.
Hello, internet. The echo in here is almost as bad as the lighting. We're gonna maybe fix that, possibly. But guys, the only thing that bothers me more than this is probably companies saying that they're gonna go green, or they did something green, when they really shouldn't be saying that. The latest example is I saw this 4+ minute video of a Hyundai commercial, a car commercial. And in the commercial, they literally don't drive the car. They just like push the car in front of a screen that's like displaying images like an old-time movie. And you know, they cheat it and they do all this compost stuff. And I say kudos for that project. But Hyundai doing this is kind of like if a drug dealer made a commercial. I don't know why a drug dealer would need a commercial. They don't. Just like you would not need a commercial for a pill that actually made your penis grow. People are just gonna buy that. But anyways, it's like a drug dealer making a commercial and saying, no drugs were used in this video. Because Hyundai, you are in the business of people having a carbon footprint. They buy your car. That car does not run on happiness and rainbows yet. And it adds to the global carbon footprint. So I like the idea, but it's pointless. Not to be a negative Nancy, but it's just true. And next up, we're gonna go from green to gold. The new and improved Kelly Osbourne replicating a scene from Goldfinger. And I will say, 1, hot, and 2, not much of a story there, except that I think Kelly Osbourne is hot now, and I think this photo shoot's cool. Yep, that's it for that one. And of course, I did want to apologize. I did say Charlie Sheen was found with a hooker in his room. That was incorrect. Turns out, not a hooker, but a porn star. Possibly just likes having sex with actors. You might say, what's the difference? I would say, legality. But the best part of porn star Capri Anderson being a part of this story is not the fact that she's going on testimony saying that she was scared of Charlie Sheen, he was doing cocaine, she locked herself in a bathroom and he started punching his way in, but it's the fact that she's part of a huge story. If you go to her website, there may or may not be pictures of her putting beer bottles in certain parts of her body that are not her mouth. And isn't that what good news is all about? I think so. In Super Geeky, I wonder if it's illegal game news. New multiplayer screenshots have come out for Call of Duty Black Ops, showing a list of maps and kill streaks. I'm a little disappointed that attack dogs have come back, but that's just me. But of course, if you want to see those pictures, or in fact any of the stuff from this video, click on the link in the description. Interesting stuff. Now this next story was almost our douchebag of the day, but then got easily beat out. But this story involves a 22-year-old man that thought his girlfriend was cheating on him. So rather than doing the normal thing like following her at all hours of the night and calling her and hacking into her Facebook, which is what you're supposed to do, right? He decides that when she gets off work, he's gonna bum rush her, bring her into the house, tie her up, and then proceed to waterboard her like she's a terrorist. I don't even think we legally do that to terrorists anymore. That never happens. Luckily for the woman, her boyfriend, or I guess now ex-boyfriend, was not a Boy Scout and she was able to wriggle out of the knots and escape. Which of course, summary of that story, never waterboard someone. That's a pretty straightforward one. But then sadly this Thursday we have to go to our douchebag of the day, and that is a 22-year-old woman out of Jacksonville, Florida. The woman, Alexandra Tobias, was at home on Facebook playing some Farmville when her baby wouldn't stop crying. So rather than doing motherly things, Alexandra shakes her 3-month-old baby so that it will stop crying so she can play her Facebook game. When that didn't work the first time, she shook him again, smoked a cigarette to calm herself, and shook him again. Except that time it seems like she accidentally hit his head on something. Now some people are saying once again it's Farmville's fault. Time magazine even said it was one of the worst creations of our decade. It has had the same effect on people's lives, jobs, just pretty much everything. Like many people were talking about with the big MMOs back in the day, or even now. But as a society, we need to realize it's not the game. It's not that thing's fault. Crazy bitch is gonna be a crazy bitch. This game, however pointless, is just there and would be easily replaced with any other millions of things. It goes back to the basic rule of the Philip DeFranco show. You old schoolers know it. Bitches be crazy. It's just a fact. And bitches isn't a reference to women, but bitches. They be bitches, they also be crazy. And guys, that's gonna lead us to, I think, an interesting question of the day today. What is the worst thing that has happened before, during, or after a breakup? I might even include my answer on today's vlogity. Some bad stuff. But guys, of course, that's everything that mattered to me today. If you want to check everything out, links down below in the description. And of course, till next time, my name is Philip DeFranco, and you, well, you've been filled in. Also to you, yeah, you, happy birthday. And I will see you guys tomorrow for our first official Re-Coming Back Fail Friday. I love those in the pants. That was a creepy face. This would be the one phone as an Apple lover that I would trade my iPhone in for. That being said, it could really still suck.